I'm Arthur. I'm glad to share with you today. At Christmas, we think about Jesus' birth being announced by angels, first of all, and then by the shepherds after they've discovered, and then by wise men a long time afterwards. And that's true. But those announcements were after the birth had happened. His birth was actually announced a long while beforehand, not just 9 months, but 700 years by the prophet Isaiah in what we call Isaiah chapter 9. This is what he says. To us, a child is born. To us, a son is given. And yes, we recognise that as what we call Christmas. But that same verse points out that there's more to it than just a baby in a stable, if I can put it that way. Because it goes on to say, he shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, who will rule forever. And when it says he will be called, it means he really is all of that. Almighty, everlasting, the infinite, the God who rules. So on the one hand, he's truly human, born like other human babies, except for the one fact that he'd got no human father. And it's interesting how in the account of Jesus' birth, the New Testament goes out of its way to stress that he's truly human by, for example, including down-to-earth detail about that he had to be put in nappies, what we would call nappies. In other words, he's really a human being. And yet he is also really God. Mighty, everlasting, a ruler. People fuss and worry about the virgin birth, and they say, well, how could it possibly be? As if it was hard for God. Well, yes, it is amazing. But what's far more amazing, surely, is that then the infinite God linked himself to limited human nature. The all-powerful one linked himself to tiny, weak, dependent creatures. The perfectly holy one linked himself to sinful rebels. What a contrast! And lots of carols try to bring this out. One of my favourites says this: see, within a manger lies he who built the starry skies. He did that for us. Wow. Let's say thank you now. Thank you, Lord Jesus, that because you're human, you can understand us in all our ups and downs, our trials and triumphs. And yet also, because you're God, you have power to support us and to save us.